Alright, so I know what you're thinking as soon as you open this video. This guy's definitely using his iPhone for a microphone. And you know what? You are completely right. Give me a couple days, and for my next video, I will have a microphone and it's not going to sound like crap. But in the meantime, let's get into the video. Here's why a remake of Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus is completely inevitable and bound to happen. So if you're like me, you probably grew up with the Sly Cooper trilogy. Not the fourth game. We're not talking about you, but the first three, amazing. Those games are great. And fans for 10 years now have been waiting for any type of news we can for a sequel. We've been eating up rumors like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. At this point, we'll take a fan game even. But we did get an update from Sucker Punch, and it's not the one that we wanted, but when is it ever? Alright, so they had this to say: with our focus on current projects, we have no plans to revisit Infamous or Sly Cooper right now, and no other studio is currently working on projects related to those franchises either. These characters are very special and near and dear to our hearts, so while we would never say never to reopening those doors down the road, for now there are no Infamous or Sly Cooper games in development. So what does this all mean? It may not seem obvious, but it's almost certain we're going to see a remake of Thievius Raccoonus, and it's not going to be in the way we think, obviously. It's going to be an overhaul of the whole game. Everything will be new, from the gameplay mechanics to even the story. Maybe even the voice actors will be changed. The game won't be a remake like Spyro the Reignited Trilogy, because that was pretty much a remaster, or whatever you want to call it. But it would be more in line with something like the 2016 Ratchet and Clank game, or even the Resident Evil remakes, for that matter. Probably more like the Resident Evil remakes, just a complete, entirely different story. So things like the obnoxious life system would be replaced with one similar to the sequel games. We'd also get new features, including an open world, ability to explore the gang's hideout, alternate outfits, being able to even customize the characters a little bit, and I even think some things like being able to drive Murray's van across the map, or even just to go do other missions. It won't be like GTA 5, like, in Sly 3 when you're able to, like, use the ships on that one episode. Oh man, I love that part of the game. But something like that with Murray's van, being able to just like drive it around. But you'd still follow the same story. You'd still have Clockwork be the end villain. You'd have all the cutscenes. However, though, it is doubtful that Sucker Punch would be willing to develop the remake, since its priorities are on making new IPs. So it would go to a new development team like Insomniac or Blue Point Games, a chance to put their own spin on the characters and story, as well, as I was talking about throughout this video. The remake would expand the lore and expand more into the characters, so a new company or new development team, they would probably, if they can honor the legacy of the original games with also updating it for new fans, I think people would love that. I really think a new generation of fans would, come to play these games, and then, they would go look back at the older ones, and maybe we'd even get a new remaster of the older games. At the end of the day, I firmly believe this remake will be around 2030, especially with Sony announcing they're working on and releasing a new single-player game every single year from 2025 onwards. So with that being said, like, they could easily slip a Sly Cooper remake in there, especially with the first game doing so well on the PS5 right now. So, I mean, honestly, it's just looking like it. Also, I did forget, Sly appeared in Ratchet and Clank: The Rift Apart. That was in like 2021. It was a brief and short cameo, but he still appeared in the game. Therefore, I feel like Sony hasn't forgotten about the character. And especially with all the comments and, never say never on Sly, and, they re-releasing it on for the PS5, there just seems to be a lot of traction. And he also, as I said earlier, he appeared as a cameo in a 2021 game. Like, I know these are all just small things that don't really amount to anything, but to me, it's just like, for a character that's so dead, he seems to be kind of alive right now. I don't know, I just got a gut feeling 2030, around that time. I know it's 5 years from now, but we're going to get a remake or something. We're going to do, I don't think it's the end of the character. That's just pretty much what this video is about. Yeah, I don't think it's the end. So these are just my thoughts. It's a lot of speculation, and I know this video has been all over the place. Forgive me. I've been moving a lot, so it's been 2 weeks to make this video, so it's been broken up all over the place. I'm fumbling through it, but I can promise you, going forward, videos will be much more structured. They'll be much more enjoyable, more of a professional quality, I guess you can say to them. I just enjoy making these things, and I did make this channel as an outlet for things I really want to talk about, and I hope you enjoy it. I don't have a mic for this first episode, but I did get a mic in while I was recording this video. I could have just used the mic for the rest of it, but I didn't, so I just want to keep it original, keep it real. Subscribe, so don't subscribe, like it, don't like it, do whatever you like. This is just an outlet for me to talk, and get things out, things that I want to talk about. As I said, I have so much more I want to talk about and so many more things I want to get into. But for the meantime, I will have another video up on Friday or Saturday, the latest. But I have to say thank you for watching this video. But yeah, I'll see you Friday or Saturday, and make sure you have a good rest of your day and enjoy.